LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return, but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Port Charles 411 Desperate Hospital.
I
guess
love
we
it.
also could have gone with, oh no, I guess we couldn't have. I mean, we could have flipped around and been like Housewife Hospital or General Desperate or Desperate General.
Desperate General would have been okay, but no, I think we're good.
So you've heard mostly me, but Amanda definitely has contributed greatly to there's a lot of people that were on Desperate Housewives and also General Hospital. And this past week, Mr. Brennan is Ben from Desperate Housewives. And I just finished watching it. So that's the thing, is that they would have had to have written this and interviewed or auditioned and cast him while I was watching Desperate Housewives.
Right.
It's like they knew.
They knew. They did it just for you.
Yes. So I started keeping this list, and it just started as a random list back in May of 2022. And then I came up with a method to it. In some places, I expanded more than others. I fought myself on perfectionism. I'm working on it and did not go back and fix anything. So
good job.
Thanks. I'm actually getting better at that.
I am proud of you. I know it's a struggle.
I did that with my small business spotlight that I just did for real estate, where there were things that were not working the way that I really wanted it to. And I feel like it's more of it really should have. It wasn't just me I'm really not that bad where it's like, no, that corner isn't lined up right,
Yeah.
But I was like, nope, this is just going to go. And then people are going to see how I get better, whatever. So,
right.
Alrighty. So there's really not any rhyme or reason to the beginning of this list, but eventually you'll see that I started where I pulled up the Desperate Housewives IMDb and went through episode by episode and clicked on every single actor who was in that episode's hyperlink and did the search find for General Hospital. And then I followed that to who their character was. And sometimes I found the story.
Nice.
So that's why it took some time.
Yes. I appreciate you taking the time to do it all, because you mentioned it and then you're like, no, wait, this is more than I thought that it was going to be. And you still got it all together. So thank you.
You're welcome. So we'll get started with, I think one of the reasons why I started it was because of these first two. Joyce Guy was on Desperate Housewives, and I did not go back and look and see which episode it was, but it took care of Carlos's mom. I think it was after she was hit by Andrew.
Yes.
And I believe that she was just the nurse that was there taking care of her.
Right.
And then Ryan Carnes was John Rowland's friend. And I think that was really the first one that I was like, wait a second, that person's in it too. And that person's in it too.
He must have been such a baby then.
He was, his name was Justin. And okay, so how old was he? It was in season 1 and 2, which would have been 2004 to 2006. And he was born in 1982. So yeah.
Oh, I guess not that much of a baby if he was 1982. Okay. I mean, at that time, but I guess we were babies when it first aired too.
Well, he was 22. So
yeah. Which means so were you, and I was 24.
I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah. We were babies then too.
But so his character was John Rowland's best friend, and he then took over as being a gardener also when John Rowland was fired. And it was because he thought that he was gay. And so he wanted to sleep with Gabby so he could figure out if he was or not. And she kissed him and she was like, what'd you feel? He's like, nothing. And she's like, oh yeah, honey. You know,
you're definitely gay if you are not feeling something after kissing Gabrielle Solis.
And then Max Giambetti was a security guard. He's the one that, do you remember the episode? I actually think it was also Justin was in the car. Oh, he was also the first guy that Andrew was with.
Oh, sorry. Wow.
That's how we found out that Andrew was, because they were making out in the pool at Zach Young's house.
Yes, I do remember that.
So then do you remember the episode where Andrew was smoking pot in the car at school and the security guard came up and was like, hey, what are you doing in the car? And I think that it was Justin in the car and the security guard was Max Giambetti.
Oh, I don't know that I remember that scene, but I definitely remember the pool scene.
And then in season 3, Vernee Watson was the doctor for Bree when she and Orson had just started to get intimate, and she realized that there was something during the process that she had never experienced before. And she went to the ER and she's explaining all the symptoms. And Vernee Watson's like, and so what were you doing when this happened? And she's like, well, I was like with my boyfriend or fiance or whatever. And she's like, I think this is what happened.
Right. It's perfectly normal. You should be happy it happens.
Right. Oh, and that's what she said too. She's like, I don't know. It was actually not too bad. And then Sonia Eddy was the nurse when MJ was born, and she wanted to change his name from Maynard.
Oh, yeah.
She's the nurse that she went to and changed the name.
Okay. Aww.
Yeah.
Bonnie Burrows was Bree's lawyer during her divorce with Rex. All of those scenes were so good.
Yep. And they were at their dining room table fighting. And I was like, that's Bonnie. That's Gladys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess we should say who they are also. Oops. On General Hospital in case people don't know.
Right.
So real quick, Joyce Guy is Phyllis Caulfield. Ryan Carnes, he is Lucas.
He is.
He's going to have to come back, right?
He's going to have to. He can't be too busy to come back for his mom's funeral.
And we cannot have recast. I'm sorry.
No. I bet he'll want to. I mean, I feel like they would have had to have got a close relationship over those years that he would want to come back and pay tribute.
I agree. And then Max Giambetti is Max. Oh my gosh, what's his last name? This old security guard with Sonny. Yeah. Max and Milo.
Mm-hmm.
We just did a 411 about them not too long ago.
We did, but I have no idea because in my head he's always Max Giambetti.
Max General Hospital. Oh, you know why? Because his real name's Dirk Cheatwood. Max Giambetti. So I did see, this is what I did not go back and correct. So it would have been, I was probably watching it and I pulled up Google Docs real quick and wrote Max Giambetti security guard.
Yep.
And I did not go back and fix it to be Dirk Cheatwood.
Yes.
Was the security guard, and he is Max on General Hospital. Please forgive me. Vernee Watson is Stella, and Sonia Eddy was Epiphany. Is Epiphany. She will always forever be Epiphany.
Yes.
All right. So yes, Bonnie Burrows is Gladys. Sorry.
Right. And then Paul Hornsby, who is Richard, who was played by Richard Burgi, was Carl Mayer. Oh, he's such a jerk. He plays a jerk in everything.
He does. But I mean, when Carl died, though, we liked him.
Yeah. But then we found out, no. Just no. I wonder if he's ever played a good guy. Huh. Anyway, Kathleen Gaudy, you wrote down here, season 3, episode 7.
That's what I'm saying. I got more detailed.
She played Maya, the Sunday school teacher that shot Carolyn, who was holding hostages at the grocery store. And she is, of course, Liesl Obrecht. That was a good episode.
And we talked about it with her during our interview.
Yes. That was such a good episode. And then Eva Longoria, oh my God, she's so beautiful, played an uncredited Brenda Barrett lookalike in 2000 on GH.
Did you know that?
I did not, but I mean,
I didn't either.
It makes sense. They're both so beautiful. And then Catherine Jostin, Karen McCluskey, Ida Warren, 2002 through 2003.
So she was Karen McCluskey on Desperate Housewives, and then she played Ida Warren. And when I was looking at that, I'm like, but she wasn't Ida, because Ida is Karen's best friend on Desperate Housewives. So I was stuck on
yourself.
I'm like, but who was she on General Hospital? No, that's who she was on General Hospital.
Right. She played good on General Hospital. She was a good elderly character for what she needed to do.
Yes. And then Tuck Watson was Bob on Desperate Housewives, but we first knew him as Pierce Dorman.
Yep.
Monica's lover.
Yep. Oh, that's iconic
lover.
Funny to think of him in those two different roles, like how different they were. Because Bob was like the normal one out of that relationship.
Bob was the straight and arrow. He was sweet. He would help his neighbors. And Pierce Dorman was the exact opposite.
Right. That's funny.
And then Pat Crawford Brown, she was Ida on Desperate Housewives and was Mrs. Storch on Night Shift. And she was always in the ER, and she was killed by Jolene.
I know. And that was so sad. Like, she did not need to die.
No. And then Dakin Matthews, and I knew this one when I saw him on General Hospital, or when I saw him on one of them. He was Judge Carroll on General Hospital, but he was Reverend Sykes on Desperate Housewives.
Ah, okay.
And so both of them, he was pretty much just like in and out over the years.
Right.
And then Gwendolyn Yao, I feel like I'm mispronouncing that, so I'm sorry. But she was Dr. Kelly Lee from 2002 to 2006. And she was Zhao Mei on Desperate Housewives, the housekeeper that Carlos wound up having an affair with and was Carlos and Gabby's surrogate.
Mm-hmm.
And Gabby even made a reference saying, your favorite soap is on. Some doctor is fondling their patients on the table. You're missing it. And then Dale Wadington was a nurse on General Hospital. And then also Yvonne in 2015. No, sorry. Nurse on Desperate Housewives. And a character named Yvonne on General Hospital in 2015 for one episode. And I did get the people that were on for like one episode just because you never know where they're going to take us.
Never know. David Fabrizio was Detective Collins on Desperate Housewives, and it just says that he was on GH. And then Steve Tyler on GH, he was Dr. Erickson from 1990 to 91, but he had 9 episodes on Desperate Housewives as a minister. No,
I wrote it back. Well, no, I didn't write it backwards. It was 9 episodes on GH, and then Desperate Housewives minister 3 episodes.
3 episodes.
There is no consistency in the way that I wrote these.
That's okay.
So
that's okay. You can correct me whenever I read it wrong, and we're all good. And then Sal was Joey Limbo on GH 2009 for 9 episodes, and Donnie for 5 episodes on Desperate Housewives. I don't remember anything storyline about him to talk about. No?
This is when I didn't look up the actual character.
Okay. It's just some of them, like, as we're reading them, I'm like, oh, yeah, I know exactly what they were part of, but that does not bring anything to mind.
The next one we know.
Right. Nick Chinland on GH played Mickey Diamond, and on Desperate Housewives, he was Detective Sullivan. And then, Mary Pat Gleason played Mother Superior in 2002 for GH, and Miss Eleanor Butters on Desperate Housewives. I cannot talk today. I don't remember her on Desperate either.
No. And then Allison Martin was Dr. Lipman on Desperate Housewives, and Professor Khan on General Hospital from 2021 to current. So I think that is that teacher that the sex tape was playing during their class.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think, is that who that was?
I think so. Yes.
I feel like that's really the only professor that we have even seen.
Right.
And that timing kind of makes sense. I really wish that I had gone back and fixed some of this, but this is what you're getting, guys.
You're good.
Harry S. Murphy was Chip Howell on 2000 for 2 episodes in 2009 on General Hospital. and Headmaster Lentz on Desperate Housewives. So I think that was the guy that on Desperate Housewives was the private school that
Yes.
Susan wound up working at. I think that's
Yes.
Headmaster Lentz.
Yes.
And then Mark Brady was a stalker for 3 episodes of General Hospital in 2003. And on Desperate Housewives, he was a jail cell officer for 3 episodes.
Again, total opposites. One, you're guarding the jail. The other one, you belong in it.
Patrick Fabian was Ted Murdy for 1 episode of General Hospital in 1997. And a guy named Frank for 2 episodes of Desperate Housewives. I think it's funny when they give people full names for 1 episode.
Yes. And then you have other people like our paramedic that's on how many times and never gets a name other than paramedic dude.
Exactly. And then Greg Daniel, not the office guy, was Judge Marland for 10 episodes of General Hospital between 2004 and 2005. And Dr. Seitcher for 2 episodes on Desperate Housewives.
Okay. And then Rolando Molina on GH was Sal del Toro for 7 episodes in 2008. And Hector Sanchez on Desperate Housewives for 2 episodes.
Why did I think Hector was on for more than 2 episodes? I
felt like that too. He must have been like really creepy to stand out in our mind on Desperate.
But he wasn't. It had to have been more than 2 episodes because he was Gabby and Carlos's biological daughter's dad.
Yeah.
Grace. I'm like, what the heck was her name?
I don't know. It says 2. That's what we're going with.
Okay.
And then Nigel Gibbs on GH was Marcus Godfrey / Judge Sanchez, 17 episodes through 2017-19. And on Desperate Housewives, he was FBI agent on 2 episodes.
So there's a lot of people who portrayed more than one character on General Hospital.
Yeah.
In different years. I did better at sorting them out.
You're
later.
good.
Okay.
I'm
going to stop apologizing. Okay.
Andy Umberger on GH was Dr. Charles Bellamy for 2 episodes in 2016. And on Desperate, he was Detective Romslow for 2 episodes. Nothing about him stands out to me either. And then Rick Fitz on GH Night Shift was Roger Winters. So he was related to Lainey.
Mm-hmm.
And then for 4 episodes in 2007. And then on Desperate Housewives, he was Jerry the Coroner on 2 episodes. I feel like we saw the coroner more than 2 episodes. They must have swapped him out a few times.
They might have.
And then Jeffrey Stubblefield on GH Night Shift, he played Roger Walker 1 episode in 2008. And on Desperate, he was Jerome for 2 episodes.
And then Michael Guanera for General Hospital, he was Mike / Delivery Boy. I can't remember if that's 2 separate people or Mike the Delivery Boy. And he was Toby for 2 episodes on Desperate Housewives.
I remember Toby on Desperate. I don't remember him. I mean, I guess if he was just Delivery Boy, that would make sense.
And then Susan Grace on General Hospital, she was Mrs. Jenkins. And then she was Edna for Desperate Housewives for 2 episodes. Angela Bullock was Judge Long for 2 episodes in 2015 for General Hospital, and a female prison guard. Hey, she stayed in the same industry.
There you go.
For Desperate Housewives, female prison guard. Jennifer Lyons on General Hospital. She kept her name. Her name was Jennifer for 3 episodes in 2010. And she was Cecily,
okay,
the stripper on Desperate Housewives. And then Craig Seelmine,
yes,
was a clerk and Dr. Hillier. And I'm going to guess that he was a clerk in 2001. And then in 2017, he was Dr. Hiller.
Yeah.
For 4 episodes on General Hospital. And then he was a TV reporter for 2 episodes in Desperate Housewives.
All right. And then Kevin Scott Allen on GH was a druggie for 2 episodes in 1986. Then a person named Andrew for 1 episode in 2022. Holy cow. Talk about like pulling people back.
Right.
And he also played a drunk on Desperate Housewives. So he's keeping in the same realm there. And Patricia Bethune on Desperate Housewives, season 6, episode 13, she played Joyce. And on GH in 2018, she played Nurse Mary Pat.
Remember who that is, right?
Yes, that makes me sad still.
Bobbing for apples.
And then Jeff Gribbs on Desperate Housewives played Anthony, season 6, episode 14. And then in GH for 2023, he played the WSB agent Hersley for 7 episodes. He was a jerk. Anything with the WSB, they're a jerk.
But remember, Hersley was named after the creators of General Hospital. So that's kind of a special one.
That is a special one. And then Helena Matson on Desperate Housewives, season 6. She played Rena Koskov for 3 episodes. And on GH in 2022, she played Sasha Gilmore, and that is Sophia's sister.
Yes.
That was so cute. And then Barry Livingston on Desperate, season 6, episode 17. He was Jimmy. And in GH for 2023, he played the coroner. And we know
I think
this
is the coroner we literally just saw.
I was gonna say, this is the one that was just like, hey, I have this dead guy. I don't know what to do with him.
Mm-hmm. And then Paul Gaines on Desperate Housewives, season 6, episode 18, was Dr. David Griffith. And on General Hospital in 2022, Kurt Markovich. And this was Victor's henchman that took the cyanide tablet in front of Anna and Felicia. He's who sabotaged Luke's cable car. So we don't like him.
We do not like him.
Then Davine Ransom. Feel like with a name like that, like you need to be playing, you either need to be typecast as a bad guy or you better be getting like the goody parts, you know?
Right?
So on Desperate Housewives, season 6, episode 20, he was young Eddie. And then on General Hospital for 23 episodes between 2009 to 2010, he was Spencer Cassadine.
Huh. I don't remember him, and I feel like I should.
I think that would have been pre-Nicholas Bechtel then.
Right.
And then Jamie Sorrentini on Desperate Housewives season 6, episode 20 was Ramona, and she was a woman uncredited on General Hospital 2009.
Okay.
And then Kevin Sizemore, Desperate Housewives season 6, episode 20 was Hank Orlovsky, and on General Hospital in 2006 he was Johnny.
Yeah, I definitely for him.
And then Matt, not Johnny Zakara.
Oh, okay.
It's a different Johnny.
Different Johnny.
I'm going to guess that he was probably still a mobster, though, being that his name was just Johnny.
Yeah.
He was probably just referred to from one of the guys.
Johnny.
Just Johnny. We'll call him JJ.
I was going to say, I feel like that's like the bad guy name is just Johnny.
And then Matt Reddy on Desperate Housewives episode 21 was Dr. McCarthy. And he was Matthew Mays in 2016 for 10 episodes. He had been assigned as Sonny's doctor, but Sonny didn't like him. So then he wound up taking over as chief of neurology after Patrick Drake was gone. But then he's the one that misdiagnosed Tracy with cancer. And so Griffin took over. And Paul Hornsby, a.k.a. Carl Meyer, killed him.
I mean, that was kind of justified if he misdiagnosed. So Linda Pearl on Desperate Housewives season 6 played Lillian Allen, which was Sam's mom. And on GH in 2022, she played Peyton Honeycuff, Reese's mom. That whole thing was crazy with Carly going back to see her or running into her whenever she went back to figure out her mom's headstone moving.
Yeah.
That's just weird. And then...
Good luck.
Rick Pascalone, Desperate Housewives, season 6, episode 22.
I didn't put his name.
Okay. And then GH 2018, he played Vincent. This is right when I took the picture and it's not showing. Hold on. What the heck did I do?
Hold on.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Sorry, I didn't I can pull it down. Anyway, he played on GH in 2018 Vincent Marino. I don't know how to say that either.
Margot,
is that how she spelled it, really? Margot's dad. Joe Scully's criminal defense attorney. He was killed by Sonny at Joe's order because Margot's mom was having an affair with Joe. And then Mike had followed Sonny, dug up Vincent's body. That was so gross. And reburied him under Charlie's. His body had been found after Mike accidentally caused an explosion in the basement.
And he accidentally caused the explosion because he was trying to dig up the body, because wasn't that Sonny's first murder?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was trying to move it so that no one would find it.
Sonny didn't know. No, it says that he and Sonny, Mike followed Sonny. No, so Sonny didn't know that Mike had moved the body.
He knew. Right. That
Why do
does
we
feel
like Sunny
forever.
again?
Because of those dimples. um, Kevin Simons on Desperate Housewives, season 6, episode 23, played Jack Pinkham, who works at the hospital and tells Carlos and Gabby about Juanita's birth swap. And then on GH in 2013, he played Mr. Lowe. And in 2022, he played Dean Hawes.
And that was the guy that was at the bank, remember? And I was all obsessed with. I'm like, no, that guy was on Desperate Housewives.
Yes, I remember.
He's the one with the security deposit box.
Yes. And then Marcia Clark on Desperate Housewives, season 6, episode 23. She was a nurse. And then on GH in 1989, she played Eileen Matheson, which you couldn't find anything about. And in 93, she played a TV spokeswoman.
For some reason, on that specific one, I decided to say I could not find
Yes.
info about.
Well, thank you for...
But also, just to clarify, Marcia Clark, not the O.J. Simpson trial attorney.
That would be funny.
Not the prosecutor.
Making a living off of GH. And then Patty McCormack, season 6, episode 23, played Teresa Pruitt. And on GH in 2018, she played Monica Quartermain for 7 episodes. And that was the one we really didn't like.
Yes. And then Cynthia Watros on Desperate Housewives, season 7, episode 9. She played a character named Tracy Miller. And this is when Bree was dating Keith, who was Brian Austin Green.
Oh, yeah.
And they went out to dinner and saw his dad there, Bo Duke, by the way, from Dukes of Hazzard. And he had this girl with him, and she was just obnoxious. And so Keith was going to propose. And she's like, I think she wound up getting, I can't remember if it was in a shrimp cocktail or in a dessert or something. She's like, did anyone misplace a tiny ring? And I mean, she was just absolutely obnoxious. And not Nina obnoxious. Like she was.
Yeah. She's not a nice person.
Yeah. And then, as we know, since 2019, she has portrayed Nina Reeves.
Yep.
And then the one who got us to do this episode today, Charles Measure,
I think.
On Desperate Housewives, season 8, Ben Faulkner. And as of December 1st, 2023 on General Hospital is Mr. Brennan.
Yep.
And apparently he is like the head of Pikeman Security. So I have a feeling that he is just getting started.
Yes, I agree.
And then Corey Blevins on Desperate Housewives season 8 was an officer. And on General Hospital in 2022, Agent Beeman from the WSB.
Okay. He's moving up in the world.
And then Becky Wu, Desperate Housewives season 8, episode 6, Amy Yamada, and was an uncredited flight attendant in 2011 on General Hospital. And Roy Abramson on Desperate Housewives season 8, episode 8 was a man. Like, why don't they at least, yeah, whatever.
Right. Like he was just standing there. They couldn't give him any more like credit or description.
Right. You couldn't say guy in red shirt on the sidewalk at least. Give him some kind of. And then in 2021, he played WSB Agent Ketchum.
Okay. And then Cameron Matheson on Desperate Housewives season 8, episode 12, played Greg, which was one of Bree's one-night stands. She always got the hottest guys.
Well,
and
that's when she was falling off the wagon, though, and hanging out at that bar and having like night after night.
I'm not saying it was a good choice. I'm just saying she always had the hottest guys, and then she ended up with Orson, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, he just was not hot. Anyway.
Okay.
No, okay. The character of Orson was not hot. Maybe
no, the character of Orson, absolutely not.
Right. That's what I'm speaking to. I'm not bashing actors. I'm saying the character of Orson was not hot.
Okay, gotcha.
But anyway, Cameron Matheson on GH in 2021 and now is Drew Kane. And then Valerie Doman on Desperate Housewives season 8, episode 12, played Audrey. And on GH Night Shift in 2008, she was Leah Walker. And Robert Pine on Desperate Housewives season 8, episode 14, played Dr. Delson. And on GH's Night Shift in 2008, played Mr. Whitlow. That doesn't bring anything. Like, I don't remember him being awful or great.
He was probably just a patient or something.
Yeah. And then Brandon Ford Green on Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 17, Uniformed Cop, GH 2014. Oh, GH 2014 through 16, 7 episodes, Officer London.
Hey, he got a name. Here's my thing, though. Like, uniformed cop, are we having other cops all over Desperate Housewives that are not uniformed?
Yeah, I don't know. I like uninformed better, actually. And then Molly Hagan on Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 18, played Gillian. I don't remember that either. And on GH in 02, played Mother Superior. Well, that's scary.
And then Mary Jo Catlett on Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 19, was Debbie Brown. And then on General Hospital, between 1989 to 90, she was in 37 episodes as Robert Scorpio's housekeeper.
Aww.
Stephen Connor, Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 19, was Jack. And in 2009 on General Hospital, his character's name was Link, but not the Link Brown that we are currently going in and out of, even having mentioned on the show of General Hospital.
Right.
But in episode or season 8, episode 19, Sean Kanan,
yes,
was Jason, who was one of Gabby's clients at the department store where she became the assistant or the personal shopper.
Yes.
And General Hospital fans know him best from 1993 to 2014 as AJ Quartermain. Also want to point out that we spoke to him. Go back and listen to our interview.
He was so nice.
So nice. And then Josh Latzer, Desperate Housewives season 8, episode 20, was a garbage truck driver.
Okay.
And for 6 episodes of General Hospital in 2018, he was Foreman Ray. So I think it's jury foreman Ray.
Okay.
And then Yennefer Behrens on Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 21, she was a pregnant woman. And then on General Hospital, between 2005 to 2008, she played Mariana Arosa. She was a waitress who met Rick Lansing in Martha's Vineyard. They became lovers, and Rick offered to help her find an immigration lawyer, but she was really manipulating him because she was actually working for his dad, Trevor.
I love it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Love it. Gibby Brand, Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 22, Fred Newman. And on GH in 1993, Dr. Harris for 2 episodes. And then Erin Norvell on Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 22, played a security guard. And on GH in 2007, played Alcazar's courier. And in 2016, again, they bring these people back, played Officer Young for 7 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Patrika Darbo on Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 23, played Jean for 2 episodes. And on GH in 1986, she played Sally for 1 episode. And then also Sean Kanan. She's been in Sean Kanan's Studio City. I need to get back into watching that.
I know. There was a season 2, right?
I'm pretty sure.
We need to find out if Tristan Rogers' character
is okay. Yeah.
Is okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's do that soon.
We'll have to put that on the books. And then Mark Fajadro on Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 23, was a valet. And on GH in 2013, he was part of the AV crewman for the 2016 Camp Counselors. No.
Separate things.
He was an AV crewman in 2016, and then he was a camp counselor. No, I keep saying it wrong. Oh my God. Mark Fajadro on Desperate Housewives, season 8, episode 23, was a valet. And then in 2013 on GH, he was an AV crewman. And then in 2016, he played a camp counselor for 2 episodes. There we go. And then David Cause was a saxophone player in Let Me Entertain You, with Dana Glover having her own cabaret show, season 7, episode 5.
And you know who that is?
Who?
He is who played the song Faces of the Heart.
Oh.
I think that was one that I, when I was rewatching it just recently, and that episode came up, I'm like, oh, that's David Cause. And I don't know how I just never caught it before. And that would not have come up on, I don't know if it would have come up on his, probably not. I don't know if, I didn't even look at his IMDb.
Right.
But yeah,
Aw.
he was in that episode as the saxophone player, and he also played our favorite. Well, you know what though? He was on General Hospital a couple times. So I bet
Yeah.
he's on his IMDb. I just never even looked. I just Googled to
Aw.
see if it was him. And then,
Aw.
yeah, I like that that was the last one too.
Yeah.
But then there are some crazy connections between people that were on Desperate Housewives and also General Hospital. Like Leslie Ann Warren was Susan Meyer's mom on Desperate Housewives, but she was Cinderella to Stuart Damon's Prince Charming.
Mm.
Brian Austin Green, who was Keith on Desperate Housewives, was with Vanessa Marcel in real life, Brenda.
Yeah.
And they have a son together.
Yeah.
I wrote this
Oh.
before. I wrote this before.
I mean, it's still a fact.
I
Eva
know.
Longoria was married to Tyler Christopher. Did they have kids together? God, their kids would be beautiful.
No.
Oh my gosh. And then Allie Mills is the widow of Orson Bean, who played Roy.
And Allie Mills was the most recent Heather Weber.
Yes. But again, Orson was not cute.
Not that Orson, old Orson, Roy, the one that wound up marrying Desperate Housewives.
Okay. Okay.
That is, he has since passed. And that was Allie Mills, is still Allie Mills' husband.
Okay. Got it. I was convinced I was mixing up real life with fake life.
Okay.
And then Jeff Kober was on China Beach with Dana Delaney.
And that was Catherine on
Yes.
Desperate Housewives.
Yes.
And then this was just like a fun little nugget that I found while I was doing this research. Sean Kanan was AJ Quartermain on General Hospital, and he was in Karate Kid 3, and he reprised the role of Mike Barnes in season 5 of Cobra Kai. Well, Aiden Minks was on Desperate Housewives in 2018, and he's in Cobra Kai as Mitch. And also, I did not know this one because I have not seen Karate Kid 2 in forever, but Constance Towers, Helena, was in it.
Oh, I did not know that.
So even though Sean Kanan was not in Karate Kid 2, I just wanted to throw that in there because that kind of threw me. And then, as if you have been listening to the show, I was sending Amanda, and I did not watch it all day, every day. You literally got 3 text messages from me.
It was just a lot because normally you don't comment. Like we really don't usually talk during the week just because it's so hard to not talk about GH, and we are on different watch schedules. So even if we wanted to have spoiler alerts between the two of us, we're never at the same place, so we can't do that. And that one day it was like ping, 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 and you're like, look who's on Devious Maze, look who's on Desperate, look who's on Devious Maze. And so it was cute. But you did give the disclaimer then that you had not spent all day watching TV. It was just background noise as you were doing other things.
Yes.
But you're allowed to have a TV day. Like, I would not judge you.
No, but I just, yeah. So Carolyn Hesse played a character named Mrs. Parker, and I forgot because I wasn't writing these down. So Devious Maids, if you did not watch, is basically like the sister show to Desperate Housewives. And it was still Mark Cherry, and there are so many people from Desperate Housewives in that, but that makes sense because it's like the same things. And Ava Longoria was an executive producer. So,
yes.
But Carolyn Hennessy was Mrs. Parker, and I forget what it was, like what her role was. And when I went to look it up, it just said like Mrs. Parker. I'm like, okay, I can't go back, and I could, but
yeah, no point.
But then the one that got me even keeping track of these was Darren Tunder. Dr. Montague was a divorce attorney. And then Sean Blakemore was Reverend James.
Nice.
Yes.
I think I'd like Darren as my divorce attorney because he's such a slime ball. He'd come up with some good tactics. So
he wasn't. So that's the thing, is that the character that was going to see him was getting ready to help her and then did the backwards thing. So you know how they always say that if you reach out to the attorney first, even if they don't hold you on retainer, like you can't use that attorney.
Right.
Well, as she was in the middle of the conversation, his phone rings, he answers it, and it turned out that her husband put him on retainer and put all of the best attorneys in Los Angeles on retainer. So I mean, the entire scene was not even 2, maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was good. So this is fun.
It was fun.
I'm glad that Mr. Brennan gave us the lead-in to finally do this.
Yes. Thank you for looking up all the information. That was fun. And it was fun to like just jog my memory about Desperate because I watched it a few years ago with Megan, but now I'm like, oh, I want to go back. I remember this, and this.
Go back. It's one of my favorite ones to just go back and watch like at bedtime.
Yeah.
Because I've watched it so much that I can fall asleep at any point.
Yeah.
But I swear, every single time I watch it, you still find something new. This is only my second time watching Devious Maids. So I forgot a lot of it. So that was good. Have you ever watched that?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
Ended too soon. It would be okay if we got a reboot, although it would be really weird because it's been some years. And the cliffhanger kind of, they can figure it out though.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I guess join us on Monday as we recap this week's shows and see what Mr. Brennan has been up to.
Have a good weekend.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to peer54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Peer 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.